Okay, today I do have Liu greeting me. Good morning. Library. Delay. Because when you Facebook, it's delay. So then you understand why sometimes you will hear me, so now because I'm actually hearing both sides to make sure it's ongoing. That's why I ask you all, I don't hear me like what's on my side, I cannot turn on. Yeah, see the delay, okay, but you hear the live version when you're here. Okay, guys, I'm not mumbling to myself. I'm actually trading live now with more than 20 people right in front of me. Okay, all right, so let's start our this morning MAO right now. Okay, let's go. Just close this. Okay, it's serene feeling, yeah. Okay, guys, good morning once again. Today is the 15th of February 2022. Today is Tuesday, our Super Tuesday. Now, FYI, today we don't have Super Tuesday revision because I'm doing a trade live now with 20 old people in for Hang Seng. And after this, we're going for our Chinese New Year lunch. So there will be no revision today. So it will be pushed back to Thursday, yeah? Okay, today, is the crude oil going towards 99 US dollars? Okay, that is the questions that people is asking. And I be upfront with you, my opinion is that crude oil should be going towards 99 US dollar. So later on in the technical side, I will explain more in detail. Now, once again, I say today I'm not at home, neither in the office. I'm doing live trade sharing right now at Singapore Shopping Center. So basically, I don't have my equipment with me. So if I'm going to be like not able to answer your question promptly, right? Just give me a while, yeah. So I'm trying to now try to get my handphone working. All right, morning to you, Corinne. Okay, so let's go right now. Now we can see that Facebook is having more trouble. Apparently, there are lawsuit on Facebook recently, yeah, because they are saying that they are actually using the data source of their user. That's one big issue here. And of course, the embassy of in Ukraine, right? Right, the United States of America embassy is telling people to get out of that place because they're not going to take care of them if they don't exit ASAP. And of course, we also know that the current tension now in this Russia and US is getting higher as we go. All right. So today's MAO will be fast because I have a little slide to show to you, not many slides. So we're just going to make sure that you get the technical side as soon as possible. Now, to me, nowadays, you can see the volatility is getting bigger and crazier every day. Now, it could be like market can be up 200 points and later on can be down 200 points. So the volatility itself is definitely killing the traders because people who can buy, sell, make money fast, no problem. But people in the whole position, right, they're in serious trouble. And that's the reason why traders recently are complaining that they're losing money because of the volatility. Now, yesterday, I was very, very clear that I mentioned to you that 34333 is a very good level to buy back your Dow Jones. Now, do note, when I was sharing this itself, the Dow Jones was trading at 34,812. So for the market to come down to here, the market must be down by at least 500 points. Now, 500 points, meaning a 0.01 contract size, you will make 500 US dollar. You do a 0.02, you make 1,000 US dollar. So with such a 500 point prediction, all right, I will only expect you guys to make money from the market. So if you didn't, right, the question is why? Now, how did I know the market go to 34333? Because it's there. In your chart itself, a premier student, you will actually see the BNB showing at 34,333. And based on what we've been telling you, that if the market breaks the BNB, usually the extension will happen. So in the extension level is 34,333. And more important is that once the market hit 34,333, usually it will rebound. That means that after it hit the BNB minus 1 times 1, it will usually rebound. So if you look at a chart yesterday, you will see that the market really slammed down to 34,333. And after that, what happened? The market rebounded instantly. after it hit 34,333. So that is the reason why you really must use the system accordingly and make sure that you don't make the mistake that we're telling you about this. Okay. So same thing again, guys. If you can, just key the word Dow spot on for me so that I can use it for my marketing. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that is the Dow. It was spot on at 34,333. Now later on, I'll explain to you now what do we see for the Dow later on after it triggered the BMB minus 1 Yeah, later. Okay, off. On the list, you must off the volume. You know, be feedback. Yeah, thanks. Okay, so for today, for today, right? We have already seen the baller have already spoken yesterday. Now tonight, we at 9:30 p.m. we will have the core PPI data. Now this one I expect to be flat, same figure. Then of course we have the PPI, the one that's month on month. Now the month on month one actually is looking at a higher number. The month on month is looking at a higher number. So this is the one that we're looking at. Now if the month on month PPI is higher, that means that inflation. Okay, inflation itself is. Inflation is going up, and likely there'll be an interest rate hike. Now, yesterday the U.S. Federal Reserve did have the committee meeting, but there's no outlook or any outcome from there. Don't have. I checked already. Don't have, but maybe I miss out. If you know there's any outcome, let me know. Yeah. So since there's no outcome, what was expected to see? That means that the market may still be looking at a 0.5 interest rate hike by March. Okay. So this is what is going on right now. Then, of course, on Wednesday, we have the core retail sales. And of course, we have the crude oil inventories every week. Then after that, we have the FOMC minutes on Thursday and the jobless claim and the Philadelphia Federal Manufacturing on Thursday too. Okay, so that one, we talk about this tomorrow. So last night, the Dow Jones was really a roller coaster. It was down almost 400 points. Then it recovered 400 points. Then it came down 400 points. They go up by 400 points. Okay, so that is how crazy yesterday it went. So 400 point down, 400 point up, 400 point down, 400 point up. If any time you call it a wrong side, you lose 400 points almost instantly. Yeah. So yesterday was a really very choppy, volatile day. So what is the main driver now? It's still the same: the Russia-Ukraine tension and the Federal Reserve plans for rate hikes. So first of all, the investors are now still concerned whether the Federal Reserve is going to increase rate hike. Now, the problem actually all boils down to Federal Reserve. In January, if they have actually told everyone what they're going to do with interest rate, that will actually leave the thing easier for all of us to plan. But because Federal Reserve decided to keep quiet on this, didn't want to divulge much out, so now everybody is left hanging and they don't know what to do. And because of that, interestingly, crude oil price was down for the most part of the day. Suddenly in the afternoon, which is the late night for the wee hours, the crude oil suddenly just shoot up. Yeah, I was there, I saw it suddenly go up, but there were no news, no tension. So I will say this up front: when you have the whole day not moving or trading lower, all right, and suddenly out of nowhere, no news, no tension, and suddenly the crude oil price goes up. You can see down there, right? It was not immediately clear what drove the late session action, but the US is closing on the Kyiv embassy. But the point is this is nothing, only closing in. So why the crude oil price go up, right? I got a feeling in my perspective is that somehow someone knows something. So that's the reason why my personal view is that to see $99 is almost, in my perspective, it's going to be happening within the next 2 weeks. Yeah. So because crude oil is not cheap, okay, you need the money to buy. Though the CBOE volatility index, right, suddenly also spike up because of that. So I have been buying some VIX on the side because to me itself is still a very good time to buy some VIX. And of course, when this all happened, Caterpillar and Boeing all come off because these are all the industrial stocks. Okay. So this guy from Credit Suisse says that, right, the outlook for the global equity market is still remaining weak. And bond yields is now up and down and stuff like that. Now, what is interesting in this one called the Van Ark Russia ETF, not very, it's actually well known in the market, but not in the retail level. Now, this company is up by 2.5% along with the Russian ruble and the US dollar. So it seems that, right, there's some bottom buying on the Russian ruble recently, yeah. But same thing again, US stocks, sorry, the US oil stocks are the one that are moving up a little bit from the last few days. Okay, now, of course, we have now James Boller. He's very hawkish right now. He's kind of saying that, right, inflation is there, and we need to do something. But again, he threw the ball back to Jerome Powell to sort it out. Okay. And now the market is still looking at potentially 50 basis point. Yeah? The market is still looking at 50 basis point, okay, for the coming March itself. All right, to me, if they actually do a 25 basis point this week, it'll be better. Then that March do a 25 basis point, give the market a bit more time to breathe. But they insist to do a 50 basis point, right? Then of course things may get, you know, wrongly. So end of the day, we can see right now that still got no breakthrough with the two presidents between Biden and the Putin. Nothing else from there. All right, let's revisit what happened on the Dow Jones last night. Let's take a look. So the Dow Jones last night, once it opens, it went down all the way, and you can see beautifully, it came down to the BNB 34,333. And also it came down to the fresh chocolate bar, the fresh KCB. Now remember, what is fresh KCB? KCB are the levels on the right side of your screen that show you the potential TP level. But if you look at it itself, right, when it was created on this point, it was never being used before, and that is called fresh. So when the market is going towards it and the fresh KCB is nearby, there's a very high chance the market will go towards that. It's a simple algorithm thingy. But now, if it's created, the BNB has been given, and the KCB is being used already, right? Now this guy will become a support level. If the market rebound and go up, right, I'm not half surprised because the KSI is still green at the moment right now. Yeah. So let's take a look at what happened intraday. So intraday, you can see the market was just wavering around, and then when it started to sell, it came down all the way to KTR -3. Now KTR -3 is something what we've known as extreme, right? -3 is extreme, +3 is extreme. Then you notice a bomb appear here, whereby you draw the two lines, and you can see that the market stayed above the line, and that is where the market rebounded. But remember, we say OP is a very important technical point. So when the market break OP but couldn't stay above OP, that was where the sign of selling returns. And when the market do a CCYR again, that's where the Dow Jones came back down. But again, incredibly, when it came down to KTR -3, it stopped there as if the market know that it exists, and then it went up again before it slammed down to hit the KCB and rebound. So you can see that the downside is definitely there, but the rebound rate is also there. But if you look carefully, the high got lower each wave. Yeah, the high actually got lower each wave. So that means that some selling presence in the market, the weakness is there. Yeah. Now yesterday, gold also shoot up. Okay, so gold was above MLP, MA30, MA200. Everything is good. The only downside is the KSI is red, but there's no blue bar at the bottom. So overall, more upside than downside criteria. So when the market opened, it went down first. After that, it couldn't go down much. It recovered, and once it crossed OP, you can see that the price goes up. So how high will gold go higher? Gold can go up to 1877. If the gold next level to go, it'll be 1877. Now the price, let me take a look. Yeah. Which ready? Oh. Okay. All right, gold hit 1877 already. All right. So let's see whether it can even go higher later on. Yep. So let's do the intraday sharing. Now the intraday sharing is pretty clear. The market opened first, came down to KTR -1. Now you notice that it hit the KTR -1 almost for a long while. Then the KSI turned green, so the boys came in to buy. And after that, the market did try to go higher, and this is where, take note, the market came down. The market came down with BNB, but it's not the low of the day. That's why the bomb is not there. But the KSI jump was there. So KSI jump plus the market turned from red to yellow, and then KSI green. All right. So that's where you can start to buy. And of course, yesterday got no pivot. So when the market got no pivot, right, the OP take the show. Below OP, you short. Above OP, you buy. So yesterday, when the market goes above OP, it's a buy. And when it came back down again, you notice it stopped at OP perfectly. Again, this tells you that something is ongoing, and then the price go back up again. So this is again important to know that why OP is so important. Okay, all right. So that is the gold and the Dow and gold. Let's take a look at the market today. Now, of course, this one is all old news. Because today I'm doing the live trading. Got no time to do the news today, so I'm going to now switch over. Hold on here, to show you some of the things that I got for you. Moment. Wait. Okay. All right. So I got some news for you just to tap and move on. Okay. So we have this particular news about Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett bought in $1 billion worth of Activision. Yeah. This counter recently came on. So if you are into US stocks, right, you can kind of take a look at this, right? Activision, right? So I'm going to bring up the chart later on. So Warren Buffett, Berkshire Hathaway actually jumped in, okay, to buy this counter. Okay. Is expected to make some good profit from there. Then of course, Warren Buffett recently also, by doing that as well, right? They also go into fintech. Okay, but because my thing is still not fixed yet, I can't show it to you. But it seems like more and more people are buying Peloton. More and more people are buying this company, Peloton. So the one I covered yesterday already. So we'll talk about that later too. All right. Then on this side itself, you see Warren Buffett again. He's quite on today a lot of his news. Warren Buffett latest move, including increasing this energy bet by more than a third. So again, I cannot show you because the subscription, but that means that Mr. Warren Buffett, we all know the last 2 quarters, he's been buying a lot of energy stocks. So I suspect that crude oil to go to $99 is going to be absolutely high, and that's the reason why I believe so. Now, one person that I know that you can really trust that make money long term is Warren Buffett. 55 years track record, no joke. Yeah, so I buy his words. Okay, and this one not much. Okay, now this is the one. Texas AG, AG, you know what, Attorney General, they sue Facebook for allegedly collecting facial recognition data without consent. So this again, another big problem again. So this time I saw Liu. You said Charlie Munger bought more Baba. Okay, Charlie Munger buy more Baba. Okay, all right. So we'll take a look later on. Okay, so again, I think Facebook have a problem here. Now I'm not too sure whether y'all joined me last year during my New Year Day prediction. Now that time is all right. I think there is one particular psychic from UK. He did say that one company will get hit very badly is actually Facebook. Do you remember that? It was inside during the first part of the year, January. I did a special MAO, and he did say Facebook. Yeah. So I'm not too sure whether he knows something or really he read it from somewhere else. But that is what's happening. So Facebook, in my opinion, should be down further. In my opinion, yeah. All right, so this one, okay, old news. So let's look at the current news, the one that just now we talked about. Okay, so first of all, the first company we thought was Artivision. Okay. 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 Oh, okay. CT, yeah. Is that right? Should be this right. Looks like. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, no wonder there's a big gap up. No wonder. Okay, so this is the counter that Warren Buffett bought. Okay, again, I didn't read the article why he buys, so I just take it from technical point of view. Technical, yeah. So technical view is all right. Since he buy, and this is the thing now, you see that this is the share price go up, right? So I teach you a very simple way to see this so-called buying. Remember, I told you about how to use IPO, right? IPO day, you just take the debut day and then you put the horizontal line at the closing price of the day. So same strategy, you do this, you take a horizontal line, you put it at the close of the day, which is here, because this is the news that brought it up, right? Now you notice that after that day, the stock price came down all the way. So that means that the news is not really in the market yet. Of course, now it's seen that bottom out a little bit, it's going up. So very simply put, if you want to buy into this bandwagon, make sure you buy only when it crosses above $82.40. That means that the market must cross above. The market must cross above the closing price of that day to buy. So I make it easier for you, 82.50, make it easier. So once it cross above and stay above, yes, you can buy. So if that's the case, all right, if you look at it, they buy on average, so let's say they accumulated around here at $64. Then the price gap up to $82. That means that this is the difference between them, right? So you know my style. Whenever there's a gap movement, I always use it as a form of a range. So here to here, about $18. That means this stock can go up to $100. If this stock actually finds strength above 82.50, right, this counter can go all the way to $100. Now, when you are having big boys buying, right, all the technical can throw away already. Because when big boys buy, they will know what to do with the chart. So you don't need to bother. You just have to follow through. But of course, please put a stop loss just in case. Well, big boys also can lose money one, yeah. Okay, so this activation. Okay. Next counter, this one we talked about was what's the one? Peloton, yeah. Okay, this company, remember we talked about this on 2 days ago. I told you, right, the range, right? So I told you the range is $40.35. The downside one will be $29. So it's still following through. So if you chase in to buy last 2 days, you are now losing money. I told you don't chase, right? I told you to wait for it come down to $29, then you buy, right? Remember? So please wait for it. No need to chase in. Now, some people ask me, say, how come so many people buy, the share price still come down? That's a good question. So if so many people buying, speculating, then you must be careful. Because if it's good, right, then the share price will be going up, not be going down, right? So something is not very correct here. But of course, if you hit $29 and it stabilizes here, I may consider to buy some for the sake of just testing it out. Yeah, but not confident, yeah, because I don't know this company do what. And I'm sure the equipment is not going to be that sexy enough to bring a share price go higher like this. Okay, it could be an AMC trying to be funny, change here, change there, yeah. Okay, next one will be the one that's now we talked about, right? What's the company name? That one is Baba. Now, Alibaba, come. Now, Baba, in my opinion, to me, I'm still a seller. I've been saying this for the longest of a while, I think so. And I cannot see any reason why to be a buyer. Now, the last 10 days, Alibaba share have been tracking between this area here. So if you really want to buy this counter, maybe for the sake of technical analysis, for the sake of it, you buy around 110. 110, you buy at least, you are buying where majority of the whole world are buying at the lower rank level. That means that the whole world buy Alibaba, right? You buy 110. So at least when you buy 110, if the market crack down lower, there's two things you can do. You can cut, or the market after that will rebound very fast. Because since the whole world all buy above 110, you buy 110, right? It makes sense, man, in risk and reward ratio. All right, if you buy anything higher like 121, 131, then you are down buying where the boys are actually dumping to the retailer. So to me, 110, then you buy, I think it's fair. Now, don't forget, this one, our dear Charlie Munger bought here. Yeah, our Charlie Munger bought here. Yeah, Charlie Munger bought here. Charlie Munger bought here. And let's say we assume that Liu, you say he just bought again, right? Assume must be here. So you buy 110, you are better than Charlie Munger, no? Correct or not? If you buy 110, you are better than Charlie Munger, then you scared what? Unless this guy become a millionaire from a billionaire, you know? So that's why I think that, right, you buy 110 makes a lot more sense than you want to become the next Charlie Munger, right? You be the one itself. So buy 110, but I will still say this, to me itself, right, this company, If there's no new stuff going in, no new blood, right? No new business, right? I cannot see this company really having any rational reason of going higher. This is my personal view. Because last time when Alibaba is around, because Jack Ma was around and he was doing a lot of innovation. But the recent CEO, right, the way he lead the company is just more like, you know, holding it and leveraging on whatever database they have right now. So I kind of not very keen on this counter unless 110. Okay. All right. So any more counter? Facebook, Okay, sorry. Meta. So used to it. Okay, now Meta, you can see Facebook is net no good, really very bad. Or nothing else but that, really. So I still stick to my ground, 190, finish. No 190, no, I'm not going to be bothered. Of course, again, anytime you rebound, anytime technical rebound, it will any stock after that technical rebound. But I'm still saying that only at 190, then maybe I will look at it. If not, I don't bother. Okay. So again, dear all, once again, as I mentioned again, I'm not here to fight with any trainer. Other trainer they call for buy, you can ask them about the reason because I can't answer for you. Yeah. I know that recently one prominent trainer be buying Facebook, but again, that's him. Okay, not me. Yeah. So just to be very clear. Yeah. Okay, just now Liu shared that Charlie Munger bought this Baba at 118. Okay, let me just double check again. 118. 118. Yeah, here lah. Must be here lah. The gap here. That's why there's a gap. Yeah, 118. So Charlie Munger bought 118. So you buy 110. Of course, what? You buy better than people, right? Why would buy higher than people? Crazy. Yeah. Okay. All right. So that is all I have for you in terms of that. Let's look at crude oil now. Since we're on crude oil. Wow, who traded? Ochio. No give umbrella. No give banana. Okay. All right. Now this is my view on crude oil, and I show you my technical drawing on crude oil. The A, then to B, then to C, to the D extension, right? So you can see that the market can't even go down at all. The market keep on staying above that D. Normally, it should come down like this, then go up, right? Then look, the chart looks good. But you can see now at the moment, it doesn't even have any chance. So that means the buying interest on crude is very, very strong. Because by right, A, B, C, D, this is E now, right? The market D dropped a little bit, E hardly dropped. So that means the market, the bullishness is very strong. If the market stay up this way, easily it's all right. You'll be mounting towards my 99. This is my 99 figure. Yeah. Okay. So this is the reason why I am actually very what do you call, bullish on crude oil. Okay. All right. Now someone did say this, Cal. Last time you say, right, if the market crude oil and Dow Jones, they work together. So if the crude oil goes to 99, right, the Dow Jones will go to 36,000, right? No, wrong, cannot. Why cannot? Because this time around the crude oil, right, as you can see on the chart, is not following the normal way. Normally, it hit technical point, it will pull back, right? This time around, it hit technical point, it doesn't pull back. That means that this upside now is purely based on only one thing, some news ongoing. And the ongoing news now is definitely Russia. So think about this. Russia and US haven't even do anything yet. The oil price now is $94. I cannot imagine if something just happened, right? There'll be a $5 or $3 gap up one next day. You understand my point? So, and if that happens, it's all right. It will cause gold price to also move. That's why now gold price is trading now what? 1879 already. Wow, it's higher already. Oh, now gold price 1879 already. Okay. Okay, so let's take note of that now. So I'm very bullish on crude oil. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for you. Okay. So I said the fundamental, I don't have time to prepare today. So now I'm going to go straight to the technical side already. Yeah? Okay, let's look at the charts today. Yeah. Here we go. Okay, now China A50. Now China A50 is still hovering at the Fibonacci level 61.8, which is at 14977. Still holding on itself, but it's still below the MA30. So overall, it's still towards the downside. So I'm not favoring that itself. Yeah. Now one thing I must tell you one thing is must take note there. Last time whenever after Chinese New Year, China stock market sure go up one. This one must take note. Normally after Chinese New Year, usually the China stock market will go up. So indeed it went up a bit on this particular day. Then after that fizzle already. So that means that the market itself is relatively weak, really relatively weak. So again, I mean, if you'd ask me itself, this looks more towards the downside than the upside for time being right now. Okay, so I'm still pretty bearish with the Chinese stock market, which of course my wife hated. Yeah, I tell her to don't buy stocks, she buys. No, headache. So sometimes I ask her, people pay me money to listen to me. I sit beside you to listen to me. Very cute, right? Okay, let's look at the Dow Jones right now. Okay, so the Dow Jones today, we have a few things to take note of today. Number one, very important. Number one is that the MLP is 34663. 34663 is the MLP for today. And this MLP and our pivot one almost a stack. So which means that if let's say the Dow Jones is to go up, it will blast past pivot one and it'll be a very strong buy. If the market blasts past pivot one, I'm very confident to tell you that the market will go to MA30, which is the 35,048. So there's a 500 points move. If let's say the market go past pivot one convincingly, yeah. Okay, so buy side, buy, heard me correctly, yeah. Now, why is that so? Because the KSI still is green in color, although it's down tick, but still green in color. And yesterday, the market already hit the BNB. Can you see that? The market also stabilized at the KCB. So all are the reason telling me the market is a buying market now because of that. But that is on the pretext that the market stay above OP and above pivot one. Must be above pivot one, okay? If not, no strength. Now, everybody take note. This is for the upside. Downside, what will happen? Now, this is where it gets scary. Now, if the market basically cannot go past MLP, cannot go past pivot one, is below MA30, below MA200, then the selling will bring it down again to the KCB level, and that is 34,222 again. It will bring it down again. Now, the scary part is this, guys. Do you see from the chart now, everybody? You got a TWB Premier student, you will know this actually, right? You notice that once the market loses 34,222, there is nothing else to support the market, no? Nothing else. By technical, there's no more KCB until here, and that is 33,173. So which means we're talking about 1,000 point downside if the market actually loses 34,222. This is the one that is very freaky scary. And we all know that, right? KCB trader, you know, right? When there's a very big gap in the KCB, if the market really break below the KCB, the selling will come on, especially with recent tension right now. So that's the reason why I'm not comfortable to buy Alibaba. I'm not comfortable to buy Peloton. I'm not comfortable to buy Facebook for this reason. This is my reason. So upside 500, downside potentially 1,400, because you don't forget it's plus today's market, yeah. So that means now it's at 34,568, right? So the downside, if I say I'm correct to bring it down to here, example, the difference is about 1,400 points. So upside itself is 500 points. The downside could be as much as 1,400 points. Okay, so of course the Dow Jones cannot drop 1,400 points by doing selling like that. So there must be something else. It must be a catalyst. It must be a big event, and it must be damaging to US. If you look at it in history of US, only when US get hurt themselves, then the stock market will react. If other people get hurt, they don't care. All right, only if their own people get hurt. Now, pivot 2 will be a stoppage here, but it's only for today. This is the long term. I'm not saying the market will crash 1,004 today. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that along the next few days, if the market loses 34,222, the next level is 33,173. Okay, pivot 2 for today will be the first support. But once it breaks, it will be selling again. Yeah, look like US won a war. I think if I'm Biden, right, probably yes. Okay, probably yes. Now he got a new nickname, you know that. Biden got a new nickname, you know. He was called Sleepy Joe, right? Now he got a new nickname. Give a very good guess.
Brandon.
Huh? Brandon is already passé already. Huh? Okay, no one. He's now called Ice Cream Joe. Only children will eat ice cream, right? Yeah. Yes, it's his new nickname today. CNBC put that Ice Cream Joe. Oh my God. I mean, which president get the nickname under so badly one? Oh, damn malu, you know that. You try to do it in Singapore? Okay, so that is Dow Jones for you. Yeah. Next one, Nasdaq. Now, Nasdaq, please watch out. Nasdaq today is a doji directional day. Doji directional day means that, right, the market will go into a big movement in a singular form, either all the way up or all the way down. So undeniable is right. MLP for today, 14,626. Sorry, 14,262 will be the level to watch. If the market touch MLP and rebound, it could be a buy on the Nasdaq. But with the KSI red in color, I cannot deny that I expect the market to go down instead. Now, do note, everybody, watch this guy. Watch this one about the BNB. Watch this, guys. Look at how powerful is the BNB. This is the BNB of the Nasdaq about 2 weeks ago. And the Nasdaq BNB 1x1, if you notice this, was 15,062. And the market reached there nicely, right? But once it reached there, you notice, right, the market basically came down. Then after that, it tried again. Of course, you cannot use it again. But the thing is, it got still resisted. So it seems that, right, this BNB created here has a very powerful insinuation of what may happen next. So which means that if the top side is available and is used and is so consistent and accurate, then I'm sorry to tell you that if the market goes down, 13,233 is the next number the Nasdaq can go. So I can only answer you this is that if the Dow Jones can drop 1,400 points, for the Nasdaq to drop to this magnitude is also very, very possible. Okay. Now, at the moment now, there are no more earnings and all the economic data are nothing good at all. So seriously, only one catalyst will bring the market down. Yeah. So of course, you may ask, what if there's no war? What if there's nothing else? What if everybody go back home? And good, no? Then there'll be happy times. So that is what you're down banking on. Hopefully that everything goes well, then everybody go back home happy. But history has proven that February, March, April, usually the market will peak. So this one is the seasonal pattern that's against us right now. S&P 500. Now S&P 500 has triggered the 43.96 level yesterday already. So we already profited in the morning. So today now, what do we suspect? Now, usually when the market hit the BNB minus 1x1, it will rebound, right? But with the Dow Jones now potentially going lower, with the Nasdaq potentially going lower, I cannot figure out, but to tell you this, the same thing again. If the market now is red bar, right? Red bar do not cannibalize red bar. Okay, under the TWB ruling, red bar don't cannibalize red bar. So which means that if the S&P drop, the next level will be here. And next level will be 42, 43. Now, everybody got a calculator? Everybody take a calculator? Now, if you take a calculator now, right, you do me a favor. You do this a favor. 44.07 is the current price right now. You take this number, 44.07 minus 42.43. What number do you get?
164.
164? Okay, 164, right? 164 multiplied by 8. You know the calculation, right? Why times 8, right? Because to me, in my perspective as a trader for so many years, one S&P point is worth about 8 points down. Now, some people actually went to Google to find out, no? And they couldn't find anything. Yeah, like I say, it's for me. Sorry? 1312, right? What did I say about this now? I say if the Dow Jones go down, how many points would that be? I need to prepare this. I did not prepare this mathematics. It's coming like ding, coming down. Okay. So if you want to test a bit more, right? Look at the lower number. There's a number behind at the bottom. What number is that? 4229. Can you see that? The lower number here is 4229. So you do the same thing again. 4407 minus 4229, what number do you get? You take this number now, current price to 4229, what number do you get? 178. Okay, try that again. 178 times by 8, what number do you get?
1424.
1424, right? See? Everything is calculated on. It's linked. That means my 1 times 8 ruling is correct. Because just now the Dow Jones I use today's current price now to the KCB, right? Now I use this current price now to the KCB, right? The number is the same, 1004. So everything is calculated on. Scary, right? It is. But you don't find in Google, that's for sure. Okay? So of course, I'm not saying the market will crash 1004. I'm just telling you that this is a potential. Of course, if the market can go up, everybody's happy. But since we know something there, then we just watch out for that. Okay? So yeah. So crude oil is, in my opinion, will be the thing to watch closely. Now, if crude oil break past $94 on the CFD side, yeah, $94, likely the $99 will come. $94. I'll explain more when I go to crude oil. Okay, next chart. Now, Hang Seng. Now, Hang Seng, be careful today. We have a CCYR on the day chart already. Hang Seng, CCYR. So which means that, right, Hang Seng, the potential downside can be as low as 24,144, yeah? Because that is the case, this is a BNB minus 1 times 1. So now where are we? 24,400. So we are about 250 points away. Not too difficult to reach there, I'll be honest with you. Yeah, so I think it will go there. Okay, and it's happened to be nearby pivot to the stack. Okay. Now someone does text me on the side, say, Kel, why are you so pessimistic? What do you expect? War there. All right, how can be how optimistic do you want me to be when this is a war ongoing right now in Russia and US and China and this Crimea? All right, I mean Ukraine. So I cannot tell you this, but that's what I'm seeing. But remember this, I say already, right? I'm actually looking to buy. So if the price pull back, really pull back, maybe if Facebook go to 190 or Peloton go to $29, all these are a very good level to consider to buy some. Yeah. So please don't quote me. Like, I'm not so dangerous guy. I'm just looking at it from the technical point of view. Yeah. Okay, Ken. All right, move on. Nikkei. Now, I already told you Nikkei most likely will be coming down. I already mentioned to you. So for Nikkei, as you can see, the MA 200 is above, MA 30 is above, and today MLP got trigger and now it's going lower. So KSI is red. So obviously tells me the same thing again, that if Nikkei is to go down, most likely the first support will be this level now, 26,892, which is very nearby. Then of course the next level is 26,555. So Nikkei, if you look at it, if it goes down lower, it will be around this area. But same thing again, these are all the technical points. So all these numbers on the side, I think you should consider looking at that. Now we are going to create a subgroup called the globe. What's the group again name? The one for Nikkei and DAX. We call it what do we say? What name is that? Global. All right, global. Right? Yeah, I think global. Okay, so very soon we will change the names of the group. We will now actually be concentrating on Nikkei and DAX trading also. That means, all right, in the morning I'll cover Nikkei. Then in the afternoon, right, Susan or King Hua will cover the DAX. We would like Singapore student, Asia student, right, to concentrate on either Nikkei or DAX rather than US Dow Jones, because Dow Jones is too volatile and the movement is really coming at late at night. We have so many instances whereby students say, I make money in the morning, but afternoon I give back the money. And worse, I lose more money in the night. So why trade the US market when you know that the market is down, the volatility is really pretty crazy? Why don't do DAX? Why don't do Nikkei? Nikkei, the starting time to trade is 7:30 a.m. I mean, the preferred time to trade, 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. So it's a very good time for all parents. Also, after that, you send your kid to school already, right, by then? Okay, then of course, if you're not a morning person, right, say, Kel, I don't wake up so early, right? Then afternoon, right, 2 o'clock, 2:30, you can start to do DAX already. And DAX is pretty straightforward. Usually DAX every day, 2:30 to 6 p.m. sure got one good trade on. So that one also good money. And it's DAX afternoon, right? So morning you can do all you want. Afternoon, nothing much to do. Trade for 2-3 hours. Then at night, enjoy your dinner and your family time. So that's the reason why after looking at the market for 1 year already, we have decided to come out a special group for Nikkei and DEX on its own. Yeah. So if you want to subscribe to DEX, right, later on when we do the promotion for the Chinese New Year promotion, right, can consider put DEX as one of the credits for your usage, DEX. Okay. All right. So look at it. All right. So since you know about DEX, must look at DEX. Okay. So you see yesterday DEX, how good to play yesterday. You can see very fun yesterday DEX. Yesterday DEX opened here and it was below MA200, MA30, and MLP. So very straightforward, right? But the KSI is red. After from green to red, very sure it's a sell. And when it came down, right, you notice it came down perfectly and hit the pivot too. So let's see if you were traded yesterday, right? How were you traded? Now DEX we trade 5-minute chart, yeah, not 15. Because DEX is a fast market. We do M5. So let's take a look at how you were traded DEX yesterday, yeah. So this is DEX. See, I told you right. DEX, once they have one move, very nice. So obviously, all right, can you see this? The DEX when it opened, it came down first, ding dong a little bit, push up, but the push up was not high enough to even trigger KTR +1, not even high enough, right? So because of that, straight away the market do a CCYR, and you know already, right? CCYR is below MLP, below MA30, below MA200. What can you do? Sell, finish. See, very nice. And once you hit the pivot, stop there. Then the bomb is there. The bomb is there. You put the two-liner over there. You can buy already. See. So within the first 3 hours of DEX, you can make money if you follow the rules. That's all. And it's much more stable. You see the market, right? Very stable. The coloration, very stable. You have at least 3 bars on average of the same color on average. The first 2-3 hours. So that's why it's very stable for people who, you know, don't want to be like one moment buy, one moment sell. What's Dow Jones can be like 1 minute, 15 minutes up, 15 minutes down. This next lesser chance. Okay. But once after 6 p.m., don't trade. You see, after 6 p.m., you trade the DEX, you're gonna get hit because they'll be very sideways already. Okay. So remember the Hang Seng like that, you only trade the first few hours of DEX. So DEX again, I repeat to you, it's about 2:30 p.m. Singapore time to 6 p.m. Singapore time. Enough, just nice for dinner. Okay, Ken? All right, so that's DEX for you. Last one will be now, we'll look at crude oil. Okay, now why crude oil? Okay, you can see for crude oil, the last, 2 months, crude oil have been mounting up non-stop, right? Now, some students did ask me, Cal, why crude oil cannot be like here in October when it came down? Now, you must understand the difference. Back then in September, when crude oil was going up because the inventories was going down, and the OPEC member, remember, they don't want to comply to Biden. Remember that? They do not want to comply to Biden. So Biden came out with one rule, right? The SR rule, right? They released the reserve and then it come down. But you see, the problem with this, they released the reserve here. They released the reserve here. And yet, the market did not go down further. The market actually took it as a form of support. And now it go back up again. So you are telling me now the American itself reserve and release the reserve, and yet the market doesn't react. So think about this. In America now, they have released the reserve to push the market price lower, and yet it doesn't make sense. It doesn't work. That means they have to buy back the reserve, right? Unless they tell me they got more reserve, then okay, the more you sell, the more I buy. Correct or not? So actually, right, it's a very silly move that what Biden did again, to my opinion. So now, do the maths again. Let's do the maths. The maths here itself, this is $78. This is $68. So now that means the range is going at $10 per move, right? So 88, 98, 108. That means that we talk about just simple Fibonacci numbers. Okay, I mean so-called double method. The first level will be 88. That means that the first resistance will be at 88. So to prove it to you, right? Again, I did not prepare this. I just based on my memory. You put at 88 right now. You see this? You will see resistance. See, I told you, you will see resistance. So now, without a doubt, the next number is what? 98. The next number will be 98. So let's just do a bit of mathematics. 98 and 88, the between of them is what number? Between 88 and 98, what's the between number? 90? 93, right? So 93, is it the current resistance now? Yes. See, it's all maths, my friends, all maths. So 93 now will be the current resistance today, or for now. So that means that now the market will stop at 93 because that is the 50% of the range. So once the market crossed $93 convincingly, 98 will be next. So I'm a bit more greedy lah. I put 99 lah. Okay, all right, all are mathematics here, algorithms. All right, so that is crude oil. Okay, so with that, what's the next one? After that will be, after crude oil will be gold already, right? Yeah, wow, remember the number, the arrangement, yeah, power. Okay, let's look at gold. Now, gold, there are people asking me on the side, Kel, fundamentally, the gold shouldn't be up, right? Yes, fundamentally, gold shouldn't be up because the dollar also went up recently. The dollar have been up for the last 3 days, you notice that. So that means the economic 101, dollar go up, gold go down, this theory doesn't make sense. So why is that so? Because people are getting worried. Because the whole thing now is on the tension of the Ukraine, the Russia and the Ukraine thingy. So that's why gold on its own is going up, even though the dollar is also going up at the same time. Let me just show you the dollar then. Dollar. That's my dollar. I changed, switch screens first. Dollar. Spots. Can you see now? Oops. See, the last few days, the dollar also going up. And if you remember what I tell you about BNB, you put the 2 line. So that means that the dollar has still got quite a lot of room to go higher, you know? So now dollar go up, but gold also go up. So that means that the market doesn't care already. The market now is concentrating on the current tension now. So with that, how high would the gold be going? Let's take a look. So you look at it, right? The gold price, remember, last week I told you, right? Gold will likely be going where? 1910. Why did I say that? Remember? Because this is the BNB 1x1. So now it's 1877. So you think about this, how can we make something like gold to suddenly go to 1910, right? From where we are now at 1877 to go to 1910, right? What do you need? You need a lot of fear, no? You need a lot of fear. So let's say now the argument as technical trader, because we believe in our BNB, we believe, like I said, I believe in my BNB. So if I believe you go up, you go to 1910, right? Because that's the target, ma. So for me, in terms of fundamental, for it to go to 1910, the dollar is now going up also. So the fundamental is not the dollar already. So the fundamental is something else instead. So what is this something else? Fear. There's only fear that's driving the gold higher, nothing else. So please take note of this. Fear is the one driving gold higher. No fear will drive the gold lower. So I repeat myself the third time over the last 2 weeks. Now people are buying gold because of fear. The moment when the so-called war is over, when fear is no longer there, gold will dive. Gold will dive. Okay? So please remember that. Because I can guarantee you later on, when the gold shoot up, right, all the mainstream media, Hamplang, all will say that, oh, the Russia thing, the this and that, oh, let's buy more gold. They'll tell you now, gold will go to 2,000, 2,005, 3,000, all this garbage will come in again. And you guys, some of you may jump in and buy gold again. Then after that, when the gold price come down, you say, why like that? It's the same. Every time when gold goes up itself, the same thing always repeat. Agreeable? Agreeable? For those who are online, I mean here right now, in front of me. We've seen this so many times already. Almost every time when the mainstream media say, buy gold to go to 2,000, I can guarantee you short, I can't be wrong. Don't you agree? Yes. So please make sure you don't fall into that trap. Either you buy now or you don't buy until later. Okay? Clear? Okay? All right. So again, I don't know whether US won war or not. I don't know. Then ask Biden. Ask Ice Cream Joe. Okay. Now, where will be a good time to look at gold today if you really want to buy? Now, 1882 is the pivot one, right? So if gold cross 1882, then you buy gold above it, you can try. So of course you say, Kel, what do I buy now? Of course, you buy now better, right? Isn't that better? Okay. But if you want to ask me for safetiness, you want to be very safe, you want to sure win. Wow, I got sure win, huh? Okay, but I know I can tell you lah, my bomb and my star. See? See, no need to be a hero, right? Hey, but you see your star never go down, eh? Hello. Star doesn't mean must go down one, okay? If the market break the star, that means it will go even higher. Okay? Of course, if you want to sell, it has to be below the star, ma. But now it break above the star, right? You will have to go higher. So just take note of that, yeah? And for those PTP students, you should know, right? This is actually a big bar. So I can tell you now, I can predict for you, predict. This is the here and here. Okay, what's the difference? $5, right? So I can tell you this, as long as later on gold price doesn't, it's $5. If the gold price doesn't come down below my this R1, getting easier, gold will go up by $5. That will give you 1881. So I'm telling you now, if nothing goes wrong, if the market is stable by R1, gold will hit 1881 by probably evening time. So $5 for you, pocket money. Okay, KSI is green and no blue bar. So 1881 will be the target later on. Today, yes, today. Sekarang, Hey, Kel, got new bomb already? Not bomb, star, yeah? So new star already, right? And put this new star. So this star can short or not? Can you want to short? I'm not going to short. Why you don't follow the rule? My terrain all are with me. What for I short? But star can short, right? Can. Then why don't short? I don't want that. Okay, simple as that. Okay. All right. Are we clear? Okay. Yeah, sometimes you understand my point. Now see, I'm actually doing this. I look here, I look up, I look there. Got 3 messages coming in at the same time. So that's why sometimes I talk under like, you know. Silver can buy or not? Silver. Silver can buy or not? Now I don't know whether you're hearing me correctly or I'm a werewolf. I've been calling for buy on silver or so long. I've been calling silver can buy, silver can buy, can buy. Then every day can buy or not? Oh, young way. I already tell you silver can buy. I told you already can buy because silver is more speculative than gold. So if people are buying gold, silver cannot be going down. Silver? Yeah. So silver, why can buy? I already tell you already my reason. You know technical, KSI green, no blue bar, very bullish. So how high can silver go? Now you cannot use the BNB here anymore because already been used before. No more. So that means how high would be next one here? $24.61. Why leh? Because it's a KCB here. Everything got reason one, not anyhow gasa. Okay. All right. KCB stands for Cal Chocolate Bar. Okay. All right. So again, but you see, Cal, for this to go up from here to 24.61, right? A big bar, right? So you see, all of them is big bar to reach a target. So that means something big must be happening soon. Something big must be happening. So it to be a big bar movement. Can you understand? So that's why when chart itself, if you draw, right, you realize that how the gap from one point to the next point is so far away, right? You will notice the events will by itself manifest and things will happen. So when will that be? Remember, I told you, right, today is the 15th of February. Right? I told you, right, from 15 onwards, be very careful. I already say from 15 February onwards, be very careful with the US stock market. I already say already, 15, okay? And today is a 15. Notice that? Yogo, no. 15th of February, right? Right? Interesting. Usually when this thing happen, right, Chinese got this belief, something big must happen. Of course, we expect joyous occasion, I also hope so, yeah? Let's play the devil advocate here. Okay, last two, it will be on the Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, this is where people ask, Kel, you have been calling for crypto to be down, but crypto didn't go down, you go up, Yeah, my friend, nothing to buy already. What you want me to do? The market has nothing to buy already. You have to buy something. Not the money will be wasted. So now the market is now buying into it. Back then already at about 2200 for Ethereum, I already called for buy already, right? Then after that, around here, I call for sell, but the market did come down for a few days, but now it's going back up again. Now, the question here, if people buy gold, would they buy Ethereum and Bitcoin? Yes, they will do it because, again, they need to buy something to make money from the market. But same thing, guys, if let's say people are buying this Bitcoin and Ethereum during this period now because there's fear in the market. So once fear is no longer there, whatever goes up will come down. Do always remember that. This is something that you must remember, okay? Because that means that now the irrationality now is buying gold and buying Bitcoin because they want to buy something. But when the market no longer have this war thingy, right? You go back to rational, right? Gold, Bitcoin, silver, all will come down very fast. This one, you must remember that, yeah? So for today, Ethereum, well, upside is there because it's CCRY. BNB is 3096. So if you want to squeeze in to buy for $70, you can squeeze in to buy for Ethereum if you want to squeeze in. Okay, if not, you can aim here, 31,112. But you notice from 31,112, right, the next level is actually very high, 3328. So I suspect that, again, see, the Bitcoin, the Ethereum also have this big gap down here. So that's why the chance of a big movement the next 1 week or so, right, is very, very high. So if you want to spread across the board, you can buy some gold, buy some silver, buy some Ethereum. Now, how about Bitcoin? I haven't seen it, right? Should be the same bar. Let's take a look. Okay, Bitcoin also show the same thing. Bitcoin also show the same thing. So Bitcoin, if it goes higher, it should be able to touch base here, and that's 46,000. Not bad, right? Pretty decent trade. Yeah. So yes, later I'll buy some Bitcoin. Yeah, because Bitcoin now, the KSI potentially green, blue bars. So yes, I'll buy some Bitcoin just for to see whether am I right. Okay. Ken, that will be all for today. Today, Putin don't go war, no face. I don't know lah. Maybe call him. Ask him. Hello, I pay. Okay. All right. That will be all for today. Sorry for today, the short MAO, because I am doing the trade live in the Singapore Shopping Center for the Hang Seng traders. All right. So later on, there will be no revision. We'll do the Super Tuesday revision on Thursday. Yeah. More details shortly. All right. That'll be all for today. Thank you, guys. Bye bye. Okay. Guys, can you say bye? Hola! Okay, bye-bye.